That's why camels are fed live snakes. We all know camels for their distinctive humps and amazing ability to go for weeks or months without drinking. But did you know they can gallop at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, which is 65 kilometers an hour? They are desert-dwelling creatures that are now mostly domesticated with only a few remaining in wild. In fact, camels are so significant in Arabic cultures that there are over 100 words in Arabic for them. But did you know why camels are fed real snakes and who Bactrian camels are? In this video, we will go over some fascinating facts regarding camels, so get ready to travel the desert with these human-loving critters. Camels are one of the most unusual creatures to have ever lived on the planet. With their graceful walks and lengthy eyelashes, it's difficult not to admire them for what they are, gorgeous animals with many personalities. Camel breeds are classified as dromedary, one hump, or Bactrian, two humps. Camels' humps are made up of fat that has been stored and can be metabolized when food and water are scarce. The dromedary is also known as the one-humped camel or Arabian camel, and the Bactrian camel, often known as the two-humped or just camel, are two different and distinguishable livestock species found in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. The dromedary is found in northern Africa and Middle East, Asia, and the Indian subcontinent, whereas the Bactrian camel is only found in China, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, and Afghanistan, as well as northern Iran, India, Pakistan, and up to eastern Turkey. Hybridization of dromedaries with Bactrian camels have been practiced in many parts of the Middle East and Central Asia since time. The main motivation for such behavior was to obtain a superior pack camel for commercial caravans and military interventions. Today, camel hybridization is being done systematically in only two places, Turkey and Kazakhstan. Camel crossbreeding is mostly done in Turkey to produce enormous animals for annual camel wrestling tournaments, whereas it is done in Kazakhstan to produce camels that are more productive and better suited to withstand Central Asia's severe climate. Camels have evolved to exist in various temperatures, both hot and cold. Unlike many other mammals, the majority of a camel's fat is kept in its humps, allowing for better thermoregulation. In warmer temperatures, it makes it easier for them to expel heat from their body. Camels rarely perspire. They tolerate hot weather far better than humans do. Their body temperature swings, rising during the day as the temperature rises and lowering at night as the temperature drops. Camel fur may appear unusual when seen in extremely hot deserts, but their coats really function as insulation, shielding them from the heat. In fact, sheared camels sweat more. Camel feet, knees, elbows, and sternum have leathery, heat-resistant pads so they can lie down without getting burned in the desert sand. They also don't have a stifle fold. This is the skin that extends from the abdomen to the thighs in other animals. Camels like this, allowing air to circulate beneath their bodies even while they're resting down. However, while camels are commonly assumed to be found in only hot climates, some can also be found in far milder climates. Bactrian camels, for example, undergo frigid winters and blistering summers in Central Asia. They are nevertheless well adapted with thick fur that keeps them warm when it becomes cold. When their surroundings begin to warm up again, this coat sheds swiftly. Camels have traditionally been adapted to colder climates, with evidence of now extinct species discovered in the Arctic Circle. How do camels walk without sinking on sand? Walking on sand and other soft surfaces can be difficult. Sinking into the ground means that each step requires more walking energy. Male camels are often significantly larger and heavier than females, weighing up to 1,000 kilograms. Camel feet are large and snowshoe-like, with two toes rather than little hooves. Camel feet are broad and spherical, which helps them disperse their weight and keep them from sinking. While you may not give your eyelashes much thought, they play a crucial role as the first line of defense for your eyes. Dust and debris are kept away from our sensitive eyes by our eyelashes. This function is especially crucial for camels who frequently dwell in dry, dusty surroundings. Their eyelashes are frequently noticed for being unusually lengthy. According to research, the ideal ratio for excellent eyelashes is 1/3 the breadth of the eye that they defend. Camels have far larger eyes than humans, which explains why their lashes are so long. If a camel's long eyelashes and bushy brows aren't enough, the debris gets into their eyes. They have a third eyelid that acts like a windscreen wiper. Nictitating membrane is the name given to this thin structure. Cats, seals, birds, and reptiles are among the other creatures with functional third eyelids. Camels can also keep sand and dirt out of their noses by completely closing their nostrils. Herbivorous camels may have few dietary sources in desert conditions. Dromedaries and Bactrian camels eat largely fiber-rich, pricky vegetation, but they also eat shrubs, trees, herbs, and grasses. Camels, on the other hand, can gladly eat prickly plants. Their tongues and lips are rough, and their mouths are lined with hard papillae. These not only assist camels in manipulating and swallowing their food, but they also keep it from scraping, poking, or otherwise damaging their mouths. When a camel eats food, it enters the rumen, a chamber of their stomach where bacteria ferment and softens it. The animal then regurgitates this material, known as cud, and continues chewing it before it can be ingested and digested properly. Camel can endure a week without drinking, which is true. However, they can lose up to 40% of their body weight due to dehydration. There is a well-known case in which an animal lost 100 kilograms of weight after not drinking for 8 days, but then drank 103 liters of water in 10 minutes, compensating for the loss without injuring itself. In scorching, dry deserts, no one can afford to waste moisture, and camels are perfectly fitted to conserve it. Even their droppings are so dry that they can be used as firewood, as Bedouins and Arabs have done successfully for ages. They have an acute sense of smell, and their noses are especially sensitive to variations in air humidity. They can detect a body of water from up to 50 to 60 kilometers away because of this ability. Why do camels eat snakes is the question. The camel consumes the snake in order to treat the sickness in its body. Eating a snake is equivalent to accepting one's own death. Any soul can be killed by eating a venomous snake, but the camel is the only animal that consumes a live snake, and eating the snake is also good to it. According to studies, trypanosomiasis is a snake illness that affects camels for a variety of causes. Camels eat snakes which later shed germs in the form of tears to remove the sickness. A camel consumes a live snake when it has to. After that, the camel becomes extremely thirsty but refuses to sip water. When the influence of snake venom has worn off, the camel goes to sip water. When a camel consumes a snake, snake poison appears in the form of tears in the camel's eyes. The snake venom extracted from the camel's body is quite beneficial. It is a medication that counteracts the effects of poisons and venom. The camelmen bring it with them and utilize it anywhere they need to eliminate snake poison or any other venom or toxins. Recognize that this is natural medicine. Camels are highly resistant to a wide range of viral and microbial illnesses, including tetanus, foot and mouth disease, and mad cow disease. They produce antibodies that are several orders of magnitude smaller than those produced by other animals, including humans. They are referred to as nanobodies because they may enter tissues and cells that regular antibodies cannot. They can even obstruct enzyme-binding sites, adding to camels' exceptional disease resistance. Camel milk has long been a source of sustenance for nomadic people living in harsh conditions such as deserts. It is currently professionally produced and sold in several countries, and powdered and frozen versions are available online. With cow's milk and other plant and animal-based milks readily available, you may be wondering why some individuals chose camel milk. Camel milk is high in nutrients that are beneficial to general health. Camel milk has the same calorie, protein, and carbohydrate composition as whole cow's milk. It does, however, include less saturated fat and more vitamin C, B, calcium, iron, and potassium. It's also high in beneficial fats like long-chain fatty acids, linoleic acid, and unsaturated fats which may benefit brain and heart health. Camel milk has less lactose than cow's milk, making it more palatable for many lactose-intolerant people. Furthermore, camel milk has been used for centuries to cure rotavirus diarrhea. According to research, the milk includes antibodies that aid in the treatment of this diarrheal condition, which is particularly common in children. Camel milk has been demonstrated to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood sugar in persons with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Milk includes insulin-like proteins, which may account for its anti-diabetic properties. Camel milk has long been an element of certain nomadic communities' traditional meals. In more developed countries, it has recently acquired popularity as a health food. According to studies, persons with lactose intolerance and cow's milk allergies tolerate camel milk better. It may also help with blood sugar control, immunity, and certain behavioral and neurodevelopmental disorders such as autism. Nonetheless, this milk is substantially more expensive than other types and is frequently unpasteurized, posing a health risk, particularly in high-risk populations. With so many positive things to say, what are your feelings on this unique animal?